Because the reason why I don't think I'm equipped to handle something like that, bro.
Yeah.
Like I would probably snap.
Yeah. Yeah, you probably don't even know. now that you done put it out
I'm gonna
there.
tell all the women out there, if we 25 years in the game and you cheat,
don't tell them. Yo, welcome back to another episode of The Great Deliberators. I am one of your hosts, Mr. Imperator Rose.
it's your boy DK.
It's your boy Obi. Say your name, do your thing. Sorry, I wasn't ready.
Okay.
All right.
It's still better than like 99% of the time he's tried before.
By
You
the
know what I'm
way,
saying?
one of my homies who I did not know watches this podcast, he legitimately watches the podcast like every episode, wanted me to let you know that something is wrong with you. That some of your takes be wild.
Oh, yeah?
Wild.
I'm pretty sure.
We were mainly talking about the Christianity joint from last episode.
Damn.
And it was crazy. I did not know.
But I want niggas to know, like, listen, I'm not, like, fucked up. I'm not, like, no devil worshiper or nothing. Like,
I mean, you ain't got to be there to have an opinion.
Listen.
I hope. I don't think that's what anybody thought.
Yeah.
And I am, like, a spiritual person.
Yeah.
I just don't feel like church is the way that I have to, like, is my medium to, like, express my spirituality.
I woke up in the morning and I get up by like 6:30.
Had to cleanse
6 o'clock
yourself.
every morning. That's late for me if I get up at like 6:30.
Yeah.
I see a text. Dude texted me, was like, hey man, we got to talk about this whole like tithe and offering thing.
Yeah.
And I was confused because like after we recorded,
He's Christian?
Yeah, he's a Christian.
Super Christian.
He's one of the people I was talking about, respectfully. Shout out.
Yeah.
But I was like, what is he talking about? For like 30 seconds, I think about it. I was like, oh, damn, the podcast.
Yeah.
So I hit him up and I was just like, hey, bro, you be watching? He was like, yeah, I watch it every time.
Oh, shit.
Appreciate you.
I was like, damn.
Appreciate you, my nigga. Like, real talk.
I've only posted this on my page like once.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So part of me now is like, dog, is everybody?
Bro.
Is everybody watching?
Yo, first off, we're getting more consistent views. So shout out to y'all that are actually tuning in and rocking with us, though. We appreciate it.
Man, like, comment, subscribe, and share.
So, yeah, comment, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, give us your opinion
We need that
in the
engagement,
description.
man.
Let him know that like something wrong with him.
I think it's
I got one wild take, which listen, I knew it was a wild take, but bro, like that is fucking
No. You definitely said that like you would happily like
Give
promote.
your God
damn, bro.
Yes, bro.
That is.
First of all,
I want to make this clear.
First of all,
the wildest thing. First of all,
that one is like lost in the abyss. Yes, it is. It's so far in the beginning.
We running that back.
That one is so lost in the abyss. And you say happily. Well, I didn't say I would happily do it, bro. Like,
bro, you
take something off of that, dog.
It felt like you were excited to get that shit out.
I was excited to be a millionaire, bro.
You had the opportunity.
No,
to
nigga,
become
don't say happily. I said, like, nigga, if there's something to be, like, if you can make apple, like, lemonade out of lemons, why not? You know what I'm saying? That's what I was saying.
I feel like you're focusing on the wrong part of that, but you know, you
all right, real quick,
doing no tripping,
we're gonna give a shout out to our unofficial sponsors first. Spring Waters, the finest of water out there.
Ozark?
Is it?
Water, no, spring water.
Just spring water? Okay, all right, bet.
Milk and cookies.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna let y'all know right now, I am a chocolate chip connoisseur when it comes to these cookies. This is the best cookie I have ever had in my life.
Easily.
Not even, no joke, no cap, nothing. Get one of these. It's gonna make you feel like you're 6 years old again. So go ahead, Milk and Cookies, the unofficial sponsor. If y'all catch this, please feel free to officially sponsor us with a dozen every week or something like that. No problem.
Also, y'all can help us get sponsored if you like.
Comment.
And subscribe
to the channel, please, and share it with your mama, your sister, your brother, your cousin, uncles, friends. Hey, share it with somebody you hate. Hey, matter of fact, we got a lot of takes. I know you agree with one of us. Send it to a motherfucker you've been arguing about the stuff that we talking about, just to prove your point. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
Hey, listen, I really want to talk to your homeboy. I just want him to understand, like, dog, it's not.
My nigga is really pressed about this.
Listen, it's not
He's
like
not a Christian. He don't believe in God or Jesus or none of that. He don't believe in miracles.
Okay,
no, see, listen,
he don't believe in miracles.
This is my thing, bro. Listen, bro. First, it's not that I don't believe in miracles.
Believe what you believe in.
Hey, turn me up, man. It's this. It's I just don't feel like I don't feel like the Bible is just like law. Like I feel like
I agree though.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't think there's nothing wrong with church. I would like classify myself as Christian just because like most of them, like the ideals and the morality that you get from Christianity and the community is, you know what I'm saying, good.
I'm gonna make this one comment, Dead it. When he hit me up and he was talking about the 10%, he didn't like that. You know, he was kind of arguing about tithes and offering, how it, like he's pro it. And I told him, look, man, you know, the Bible is, you have to put it in context. When the Bible was written, when people were actually like reading it on the Genesis of when it was written, the barter system was kind of like law of the land. There wasn't like money wasn't the value of what it is now. You know what I'm saying? And 10% back then is probably something that people could do compared to 10% now on top of the taxes that you're already paying.
And the constant debasing of money as well.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money. You're talking about almost 20% after you include the tax that you pay towards the government. So he was kind of like, yeah, man, I can understand. So I'm just going to say this. It's definitely touchy waters, but it is what it is.
It's conversations that need to happen. Hold on. I will say these two things, right? Because this kind of ties into something that like we'll talk about it soon as well. But I seen a tweet that said like, yo, these finances are much different because like my dad was a mechanic and my mom worked retail and they were able to buy a house. You can't do that today, bro.
Hell no.
You can't. So I'm saying like, if you take into account the debasement of money and how inflation is like running at a level that you couldn't even possibly comprehend 20 years ago, you can't imagine people still being able to put 10% into, you know what I'm saying, the church. And if people make good money, and I mean really good money, then, you know, by all means, you know, you put whatever it is that you feel like putting. But to require that and to say that, for me personally, that God requires that, I just can't see him not taking into account the situations.
Yep.
And furthermore, just to mama in on this part is, I'm not saying it is, you know, it has happened, but I will say that it is almost impossible for me to believe that the Bible hasn't been manipulated in some fashion to suit certain people's viewpoints versus potentially what the Lord actually intended for the Bible to be. Vince was a little bit more strong on it, you know what I'm saying? But I'm saying I personally believe that there's no way that the original texts that are in Latin, Hebrew, and what's the other language? Aramaic. Any of the original texts from that, and you know, Latin is a lost language, that we truly have the exact, you know what I'm saying, like the translations down correctly, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So in which case, you know, there's a lot to be left up to interpretation. So that's all I'm saying.
I mean, listen, translation or whatever interpretation, all that, I just feel like man put the pen to, you know, put the pen on the paper. So immediately, like, I'm super skeptical. You know what I'm saying?
No, I get it. Yeah, for sure.
And I just feel like you can do good in so many other ways. You just don't have to like give your ties to whatever church that you just happen to belong to. Especially like when I see like, the pastor has a private jet just so he can get to church. Like
that's wild.
Are he pulling up in a Rolls Royce?
What are we doing?
I will say that the next time we rehash this conversation, it would be important to have someone who is a devout.
I invited him on.
And that's what I was gonna say. I was like, look, shout out to Dex because I ain't got no like some homeboys like that. You know what I'm saying? To handle,
I actually do. You know what I'm saying?
I don't. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to both of y'all, dog. I just I guess I need some more like that, dog. But it's just,
I think he'd be willing to come on the pod probably. But you know, he probably, I know he ain't seen it, so. But in general, though, I may have him.
That's a great bonus pod, though. Like that's a great bonus pod.
Yeah, so I'm saying like next time we rehash the conversation because it's important to have someone who is deeply in the trenches to tell us, hey, like, well, here's the thing. So in which case, to your homie, yeah, we definitely extend an invitation. You know, if you want to come on and talk,
I still don't think they're gonna change my idea.
It's not about that, but it's about getting the perspective of somebody who actually,
for sure,
you know what I'm saying, is fully
absolutely
enriched into the Christianity and their beliefs. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Okay. All right. Well, with that wholesome opening, let's go ahead and let's get into the foolishness. You know what I'm saying? What's going on with the NBA, dog? I feel like the NBA is
guns and buns.
I do think that like guns and buns. I do feel like, speaking of that, before we get into Zion Williamson, y'all seen this shit where like his John Morant team are now saying that it was a toy gun?
Yeah, for
dog.
sure.
Why-
And then Adam Silver,
you know what's
Adam
crazy?
Silver's like, listen, that's cool. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't give a
it's
fuck.
still problematic.
To be honest with you,
Yeah.
it's even worse if it is a toy gun. And the reason, and I mean that with all sincerity. I'm not even trying to make a joke. It is worse that if it's a toy gun because
If it's a toy gun and y'all played it the way y'all played it, fucking terrible.
that means that you're making a mockery out of the first situation. You're making a mockery out of like, you know what I'm saying, the kind of
Deadass,
like the outpour that was happening. So to be honest with you, that to me was a weak.
Which I don't believe is a toy gun, just
Not at
because
all.
like, no, you put out a statement. It was
What
like
three grown men in a car?
You would have said that immediately.
What three
No,
grown men in a
I'm
car
talking about
is-
so fast. Like you would have pulled it out, had a whole episode.
Yeah.
Of, it's a toy gun.
And then now you're definitely just getting a slap on the wrist versus like what this is fully blown into. You know what I'm saying?
Listen.
Like everybody calm down. There was a
And the
toy
thing is,
gun.
he had about 48 hours to really kind of like,
Yeah.
because
Dog, you don't. It doesn't need 48 hours. The first whiff of a blog picking that shit up.
Yeah.
Oh, you should have immediately came out. You and Jago, your
Immediately.
homeboy, and all just like
with
it's,
that exact
it's a
statement.
toy gun.
And I'm shocked they thought of it this late. Like y'all,
You know what I'm saying?
y'all dead ass stupid. You waited till 2 weeks later to say that
And,
shit?
then, and on top of that, he unfollowed the homeboy who was doing the IG live. He unfollowed him, like,
Which is crazy. Because
as
I am still 10 toes down on the fact that like
He tried to save him.
Not even that. I'm sure his homeboy didn't think he was gonna pull a gun out, bro.
No.
There's the way he acted when he saw the gun. There's no way he thought he was gonna pull the
Bro,
gun out.
He ain't the one that fucked you up, bro.
Why? Why did you pull the? You clearly knew he was on IG live, bro.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. So for you to unfollow him, like he could be the problem though. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying that like he's not. But I'm just saying for that to be your reaction, I mean,
I will say
maybe
this
some growth,
though.
Maybe
I will
some
say
growth to
this.
that.
Stop. I don't give a fuck if there's guns or not. Stop the IG live.
Yeah, go on, kill that. You ain't got
Oh.
any sense.
Stop it.
Yeah.
Stop
Yeah,
it.
go on and kill it.
It's
unless
problematic.
unless you only get on IG live when you at the gym doing your shoot arounds or something.
No.
don't even-
I'm scared you might pull a gun out at the shoot around.
I mean, hey, at this point, you can't rule it out.
No,
You can't.
Stop.
Like-
Stop.
Oh, you
Stop
never
the
know.
IG
This nigga
live.
puts
he
the
might-
IG live in church,
it be just- it
giving
be-
his tithe and offering. All of a sudden, he put a blinky out first.
It be just his luck. Like on his IG live, he's just picking up a bag and a gun fall out.
No, like, my nigga. Stop.
Like that ass just not even trying. Just a gun fall out.
Oh man,
It's like Ja Morant is a magician. As soon as the IG live is on him, all of a sudden he just appears with a gun.
Bro,
camera.
boy just manifested a firearm. on like some
He go to a chick.
Hey, look. Bro. Hey, some of these memes, like nigga, internet undefeated, bro. The Chris Rock shit where he's on the tour bus with the Asians. Oh, hold on, let me.
Oh yeah. No, I'm saying, man, get your mans, dog. So let's get into Zion Williams, man. So he posted on Instagram that he was getting ready to be a father. To a, is she older than him? I think she's older than him too, right?
I don't know. Zion's young, so
Yeah, I think she because Mariah Mills was going off about her being 10 years older than him.
Zion is young, yeah.
Okay, so she probably is older. Lo and behold, like you would expect, you know what I'm saying? The side chick started coming out. One side chick in particular, well, just one, right? Who was apparently in love with this man, Mariah Mills, known
She
porn
was not
star.
in love with this man.
I don't
What's
know.
crazy is I really didn't know who she was.
she's still
bro.
going ham like today.
No,
I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I did not know who.
I don't know. I didn't know who she
did not
was.
know.
I didn't even know who either one of them was.
Okay, I don't know who his baby mama is. I knew who Mariah Mills is.
I don't know who Mariah Mills
Like,
is.
cause she used to, before she was a porn star, she was like, popular, like XL Mag model and shit. So
I had no idea.
I mean,
her branching off into
and
porn.
I've seen like XL Mags in prison, and I still don't know who Mariah Mills
Okay,
is.
but saying putting it past that, I was about to say, not to digress, but I think she really maybe she wasn't reading the room right, but she definitely fucked with him on every level because even today she's still tweeting going ham on this shit.
At first it seemed like she was just trying to get like a little 15 minutes, but as it went on, I really feel like she really fucked with Zion.
No, she in her feelings. And here,
Excuse me. Let me not say she fucked with Zion, but I feel like her feelings is really like legitimately hurt
Yeah.
by the situation. So, which I feel like are two different things.
It's hard for me to say that she fucked with him. Like
That's what I'm saying. Fucking with him and her feelings being hurt are two different things.
Well,
I definitely feel like her feelings are hurt.
Well, it's two ways you can look at it here, right? If we're going to observe this situation. One, we could be that she's in her feelings because she truly cared for him, and you know what I'm saying? Like
that's
she
one
felt,
side of the coin.
She felt blindsided by the fact that he was having a baby by
Which
somebody
she
else.
voiced. She said it.
She did say. And there's also the possibility, which is more maybe what I'm thinking is she finally found somebody who was gonna take care of her. And maybe that shit's out the window now.
I think what you just said is the only thing that I think is correct. I have a hard time feeling that a woman, in my opinion, who is like really like in love with somebody or really feeling somebody is making a transactional relationship like the foundation of their, situation. So
But hold on. I would say that given her lifestyle and career path, that's kind of the best situation she could be in.
But
Hold on, but Ugo, listen, hold on. Ugo, you gotta understand, bro. Like for someone in her position, I don't think she's gonna find love in a traditional sense.
Yeah.
I feel like if love is ever gonna come, you know what I'm saying? At least her version of it, I think it's gonna be
Conditionally.
like a transactional type of situation.
Same.
Like and listen,
I mean,
what they say
I
if
think you're
it
right.
ain't tricking if you got it. Which listen, you can believe that shit if you want. I still believe it's tricking. Now I'm not gonna say here and say tricking is like terrible or whatever. You need tricking to have the niggas that don't trick. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like you're not gonna be able to have two sides of the coin. I will say this though, dog, Zion, tricking is his superpower. My nigga. Like, okay, listen. I'm gonna say, like, okay, look, like now I ain't never done this shit or whatever, so I don't, but I will say this. Flying a bitch out, right?
Yeah.
Flying a bitch out, and then I would assume it's like, okay, we just, take you out, wine, dine, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Even like if you like take it to the mall and shit.
I mean, it's
By the way,
kind of
that's not tricking to me.
it's kind of low budget for.
It's tricking. That to me, it's still
That's
tricking.
not tricking to
It's
me.
still
Like,
tricking. It's still tricking.
I don't think so,
It's
dog.
a gray area, but it depends
not
on
a
how you
gray
look at it.
area, bro.
Okay, it's tricking. All right.
Tricking, dog.
I mean, because I'm trying to. It is.
Nah, bro,
tricking.
I don't think it's tricking. I don't think it's tricking. I don't
Listen,
think.
I respectfully disagree. It's
Yeah.
absolutely
It's
okay,
tricky.
I'm gonna put it
It's
this
more
way.
tricking
If
than
we're-
not tricking.
If we're dog, I fucking hate you, dog. And I'm trying not to cuss on this pod. If I was gonna say, if we label it as tricking, then it is like the acceptable version of tricking. Like
okay.
something-
Listen.
Okay.
I don't. To
But
me,
still
listen,
flying somebody out.
Because that's like saying, like, dang, like she looked good, or I'm feeling her. We live in the same city, but I'm about to take her to the best restaurant, try to like impress or something like that.
Hold on, but-
like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's
Well, here's how I would frame it. I would frame it as, for me to make the distinction, it is tricking if you are solely doing it to just get them between the sheets. You know what I'm saying? Like if you are,
Would you agree with that?
If you are doing that,
you don't agree with that.
No, I'm saying to me, this is me, right? Like if you are doing it because you truly are feeling this chick, and you know what I'm saying, you trying to pursue a relationship, you ain't really tricking. You just investing into the relationship. But if you are doing it just because, you know what I'm saying, you trying to get them out, knock them cheeks, and then get them back out, like, then yeah, you just blowing money on, you know what I'm saying, you tricking.
Okay, hold on real quick.
Go ahead.
Now, this the thing. All right. Again, like I said, I've never flown a female out or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, niggas weren't doing that shit before you went to jail. That's some relatively new shit.
No,
I mean,
no.
that's why.
Niggas was
That's
doing
why.
it.
I'm saying niggas was doing it, but it wasn't like mainstream like it is now.
No, it wasn't mainstream.
That would I agree.
It wasn't
I'm saying, yeah,
mainstream, but I knew plenty D-boys and shit that was.
No, but I'm saying like niggas
Doing
was
that.
doing it, but it wasn't like a hot topic like it is now though.
Okay, so now this is the thing. I feel like if you like really fucking with her, you know what I'm saying? You're not gonna go to that extent of like the super trick shit, right? Now there's also you also got to remember though, like different tax brackets call for like different type of energy. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not a fly a bitch out type of
But
nigga,
it's tough
but
to
if I'm a
call it
fucking
tricking,
millionaire or whatever, like that's nothing to me. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like
So you telling me if I fly a chick out right now to come to Houston, Texas?
hold on, but it's not
That's
just the
me.
flying her out though. Like okay, let me land, and then you can like give me your when I say you fly her out, You wine and diner. You take it to the fucking mall. Spend a couple racks. To me, that's tricking. That's all in the pursuit of pussy.
To me, the mall part is where it becomes tricking. If you just fly out,
But listen, but like the wine and
the wine and dining, to me, that ain't tricking.
Okay, so all right, and I'll give you that, but
Yeah.
I don't think you go to like the super extent. Like I think, okay, you might fly her out or whatever, but that's after like you really got to know her.
And
You're not just on some dry shit flying someone out to like just let me get to know her if you're not some super fucking millionaire.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, okay, maybe.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like at this level or whatever, well, let me not say, because at my level, I don't give a fuck how much I fuck with you. I can't.
Dog, just keep going.
I couldn't hear myself, nigga. What are you doing? So look, I don't give a fuck how much I fuck with you. I can't afford to fly you out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But like my brother in his situation, he could fly someone out. Now,
I do not.
no, I'm not saying he does. He does
That's
not.
very clear because the internet will quickly. I realize some of y'all be watching this stuff. I do not fly anybody out.
So you fly people out.
Now look, now he can fly someone out, right? If he did fly someone out, or if I was in this position and was to fly someone out, I would need to like really know you, understand who you are. You know what I'm saying? It's just not gonna be some, I see you on Instagram, boom, boom, boom.
That's tricking.
Let me shoot you a ticket.
That's tricking to me.
You know what I'm saying? That's tricking.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Now I can get what you're saying, where you can fly someone out and it won't be tricking. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you want to see the motherfucker in person. You know what I'm saying? You want to like, you know.
I'm saying if you are in the pursuit of pursuing something more than just flying them out and getting the cheeks,
Yeah.
you are no longer tricking. If you're just flying them out and you just trying to get the cheeks,
fade the gallery.
and you buying gifts and shit,
Yeah.
that's tricking.
Okay,
Cause
absolutely.
Like, you know you're not getting them cheeks unless you buying gifts.
Okay, so but he was saying it was like except to me, it's not. There's no acceptable or
I'm gonna put it
unacceptable.
this way: in college, like I mean, I had a little bit of bread, and you know what I'm saying. Went to Texas State, met somebody. We talked for a couple weeks, and I wasn't gonna drive to Texas State. I'm in Lubbock, so I flew her out to Lubbock. To me, that is not a tricking situation.
No, I wouldn't call that tricking situation.
So I just had to, when we start talking about like flying somebody, I'm just looking at it like, I don't know.
Flying somebody out, first of all, is when it's like in tricking situations, you're definitely in an ideal location, nigga. In the middle of bumfuck Lubbock, nigga. No,
This is really a bum fuck.
I'm saying to me, it's not tricking until gifts become involved. You get what I'm saying? Like that's my whole thing. Like even if you just flying them out and you just flying out and you pay for their hotel, right? And you just show up, knock the cheeks, you know what I'm saying, and go back and do your daily business. Like to me, you ain't really tricking. You know what I'm saying? That's actual prostitution. You know what I'm saying?
Chill, dog. That is not.
it's not actual prostitution.
Dude, damn, I am so sorry, y'all. That is
I don't
not
think it was that like. I don't think it was that bad, but it's not prostitution though,
bro. Because there are probably women that watch this and like, well, I've been flown out and he was busy and
It's crazy that he's like it's crazy that
And that was
I have
it.
to now because
the moral police today.
Because I know people watch.
crazy.
Wait,
moral police
and that was
today.
it? Like you don't go out to dinner or nothing?
I'm just saying.
First
that
of
is
all,
not prostitution.
flying
dog.
someone out, getting a hotel room, busting their ass, and leaving is not prostitution.
All right.
You have to exchange funds,
Okay,
nigga,
I got you.
for prostitution.
I would at least rather you say like she wanted a.
and I'm pretty sure it has to be like agreed upon. Like it has to be an agreed price.
All
Like
right, look.
for it to like be prostitution.
I don't think it's prostitution. I kind of think it's on the lower
I'm sorry,
end.
Queens. I'm sorry, Queens.
But I'm saying, how can you fuck a prostitute? I mean, how can you fuck someone and not
What
give them
Zion
no
did-
money?
What Zion did with old girl was damn near prostitution to me.
Yeah, possibly. Yeah,
Okay, that is not what you just
but
described.
I'm saying, but what he was doing.
No, I'm not gonna call what Zion did prostitution.
Because my thing is
I'm just gonna call what he did was systematic tricking.
hold on.
But what I'm saying, that to me is closer to prostitution than what he.
It's not prostitution. Prostitution is not like a close to. Prostitution is or. That's like.
I'm saying if a
I definitely
person.
think if he was not hitting them wire
Okay.
transfers, he would not be hitting them cheeks.
So here's what I'm saying, right? You definitely, for it to be prostitution, right? So I can clarify this. It would definitely have to be an agreement that's understood that the only reason why I'm flying out here is for you to get the cheeks and you are paying for everything. That is on the realms
That's
of
not a come up for
prostitution.
her. She did not come up with no like monetary value.
She gets to fly out and stay in the
What
hotel
the fuck
room?
is a fly out, nigga? No, that is not it.
Are you serious?
She had her own spot wherever she was at.
That is a gift.
She gets to
Rap,
stay
I
in
am
the hotel
sorry,
room.
dog. Me and you
That's to
completely
come up.
disagree,
She gets to-
dog.
Bro,
Me and you completely
flying is
disagree, bro.
And flying is not cheap, bro.
Don't
Yeah,
matter
but just to
because
stay
you
in a
get
hotel room?
because
Bro,
you get
if
a-
you can fly out to LA, who gets to go to LA for
Dog,
free?
You get a girl a Southwest flight in a hotel room, you fucking that immediately is prostitution, bro.
I'm saying it's on the lower levels of it.
No, dog, stop it. Stop.
All right, look, we gonna
Come
disagree,
on,
dog, because
man.
you're not gonna convince me, dog, that ain't on the lower levels of prostitution, bro.
No, it's not. Fuck. That is not on any kind of
Okay,
level
so
of
I'm
prostitution.
saying, hold on, wait, time on, wait. All right, just so I can set the stage. All right, if a high level rapper, an A-list rapper, hop into a girl DMs, right? And he agrees.
Hold on, fuck
wait,
the
time-
A-list shit. Let's talk about
Talking about regular
finances.
niggas, dog.
Okay,
No, because that's what you're getting at is really the finances.
So period. Okay, you agree to fly them out in exchange for you to clap the cheeks. That ain't prostitution.
First of all, I just
No.
don't think no female
I-
is going for that unless they really just
That's cap.
dry feeling you.
Because
Okay.
that is cap.
Okay, but
No,
that's not prostitution,
That's not
bro.
prostitution. A prostitute does not really.
Let me tell you what prostitution is, Raph. Let me tell you what prostitution is, though.
but
It's
again-
no, hold on, Raph.
But I'm saying you're under the impression that the only way that's going to happen is if the woman is fucking with you. I'm saying if it isn't in pursuit of anything of a relationship, it's on the lower levels of
No,
Rap,
she
prostitution.
just wants to
man,
fuck
I
you.
disagree, bro.
She just wants to fuck
disagree,
you,
bro. I disagree.
Raph, listen,
dog.
listen. Let me tell you, listen. Prostitution is
Because then you can start saying things like,
Hold
because
on.
I got a Whataburger at night. Like, come on, bro.
like
Like,
wild. Listen, prostitution. He wild. He wild.
bro,
Dog.
ain't no women
Hold
watch
on.
this show, dog.
Listen, bro. Listen. Now, I do agree with Raph. A Whataburger can be paid for prostitution.
Okay, my bad. Look,
Number 5, no hands.
Now, listen.
depends on
Let's be. Let me make it very clear. Prostitution is not like a nuanced fucking thing, right? It's very black and white, bro.
I mean, I get what you're saying. My point here is,
Hold on, I'm
not-
texting you.
I just here.
I want to fly you out, and you know what I'm saying. See what what's up.
Hold on, man. Listen, I just want to stress here that I'm not saying that it is prostitution. What I'm saying is that
You're not saying it is.
it's the great value
So it's
version
getting
of
a section-
prostitution.
Okay, so it's getting a section prostitution?
It's getting a what?
It's getting a
Section.
section?
Like in a club?
Yeah.
Is it a gift in exchange for sex?
I'm just saying, like,
Is
she
it-
came up in the section.
Hold on, wait. Let me ask you.
She came up in the section. She brought her friends, took some videos, like. And
Did you buy her this section in exchange?
No, I didn't buy her the section. She came
I'm
into my section. Like,
No, that's not prostitution.
Raph.
That's not prostitution. That's okay. Hold on.
I think-
Again, I'm calling it great value prostitution. I'm not saying like
nigga,
listen,
bro, you is.
I'm
I
saying,
think what you're saying is like it's like a light version of prostitution.
it's a great value version of
Okay,
it.
so listen.
because
This
it's
is what
only
the thing is for me is
women
I
on
just
way off
don't.
basis, by the way. But yeah,
I don't think a flight in a hotel room is like a gift. Like
Grounds of prostitution.
I don't think a flight in a hotel room is a gift. You know what I'm saying?
I think sometimes y'all be tripping because like a lot of people really ain't got no money, and like anything that to me is like y'all act like being flown out to LA isn't like half of
Dog,
a,
if you don't got no money and I fly you out to LA and get you a hotel room, all you can fucking do is stay in that fucking hotel room.
not really. You can hit it.
You ain't got no money.
No.
You
Gotta never
can't
get
do
an Uber.
nothing.
No,
gotta
not
never
in
get an
LA.
Uber.
Not in
No,
LA.
Uber ain't cheap,
Not in
nigga.
LA.
Yeah, but again,
When's the last time you
the
took an
flight
Uber,
in a
nigga?
hotel room is 70% of any travel expense.
Nigga, she ain't got no money, nigga. She's not leaving
right.
that hotel room.
Look, hold
especially
on,
not no
wait.
city
Time out,
that she's
wait,
supposed
look,
to
man.
get flew out to.
I don't want to argue about this anymore. I set my ground rules clearly. I'm saying
Yeah,
is
hey,
Hey,
if-
this one is definitely one. We need engagement. We
Hold on.
definitely need engagement.
Listen, all I'm saying is if you are providing something in exchange for ass, that kind of sounds like prostitution.
No, it's not an exchange for ass. It's I agree and I will give you. It's not I'm exchanging for ass. I want to come and fuck you.
In exchange for a flight out to LA.
It's not in exchange. You have to get on the flight to fuck you.
I'm confused here. The only way I'm getting out to LA is if I let you clap these cheeks.
I think you. I think. 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 I think Hey, listen, bro.
Am I missing something here?
No, I think we're just gonna have to agree to disagree.
Okay, all
dog.
right, all right.
Prostitution to me is just what you can. Hey, look, I want to fly you out. Boom, boom. Well, I'm not coming unless you give me $1,500.
Y'all saying to me that like
That's prostitution.
what I'm explaining isn't even in the realm of like prostitution at all. Is what you saying?
No, I think
you being given
no,
something.
because I think that's regular. I think that happens all the time. I think that's regular. I don't think there's
That
nothing.
That don't make it like prostitution is having sex in exchange for something.
No, again,
Or sexual activity in exchange for value of some kind.
Raph, that's just okay. That's the same thing. Like, hey, look, if I come pick you up, will you fuck me?
Yeah,
I got to come pick you up for you to bring you over here to fuck.
No, you are exchanging something for sexual activity.
That's wild.
Anyways, let's get back on the NBA shit. Let's get back on the NBA shit. Let's get back on the NBA shit.
Hold on, real quick, dog.
real?
Hold on, because I'm like just nigga. You were at some point you were young enough that you had to go pick up the pussy and bring her home and bring her to your spot, right?
Okay, but hold on, wait.
Because I'm not gonna lie to you, if we using your logic, bro,
hold on.
Everything is prostitution.
Thank you, bro. The moment I go on a date, and even though like I like her, but I really want to fuck, like, but because I'm taking her on a date and because she accepts this date, and if I do clap after the date, then I just pretty much got a prostitute.
Y'all not,
like that is tough. Like, bro, you are legitimately like
y'all not understand the same thing here. I'm saying that if someone is doing something solely because they are doing whatever, they are having sex with a person solely in exchange for something from that person, that is low levels of prostitution.
Wow.
No matter how you look at it.
Hey, look, hey,
that is what prostitution is, nigga. It is getting something in exchange for sex.
Check this out. I'm 16 years old. I'm 16 years old. Hey, baby, what's up, man? I'm trying to fuck. All right, well, come give me a ride over there now, and we can.
That ain't prostitution.
But that's the same fucking thing.
It's not the same, dog. It's like this is just so we're more on the lines here. Hey, I need a ride to work. I'm not giving you a ride to work unless you come have sex with me. Oh, okay.
Okay, that's prostitution.
That's what I'm saying. If you
but if you saying, hey, look, I'm gonna fly you out. You know what I'm saying? What's up? Yeah, I'll come.
The only way that y'all gonna be able to fuck is that she comes to your city, and as a nigga, I got bread to fire to the city.
But here's my thing, right? My thing is if she is flying out because she genuinely wants to have sex with that person, or he or she let's just say he or she.
Oh damn.
Continue. Just keep going.
Anyway, if you were saying that you are flying someone out, right, and he or she flies out because they genuinely want to have sex with that person, then that's not prostitution. But if you hit someone up in their DMs and you say, hey, I'll fly you out if, you know what I'm saying, we get busy or whatever, and the only reason why that person accepts that shit is because you're flying them out and they get a trip to like a city that they probably wouldn't have been able to go to unless they got flown out, that's low levels of prostitution, bro.
All right, bro.
Okay. All right, cool.
Yeah, we're just gonna have to agree to disagree.
All right.
Hey, I really need we need some engagement on this one.
I don't understand. Like the definition of prostitution is a sexual activity in exchange for something.
I'm glad that this one happened at the beginning of the show because they definitely gonna stay for this argument.
Okay. Maybe I'm tripping. Maybe I don't have the definition of prostitution correct. You know what I'm saying? Maybe.
I feel like you're just a little bit too loose with it, bro.
Huh?
No pun intended.
I'm
You definitely intended that part. Definitely intended that part.
Okay, all
Niggas
right.
just be saying no pun intended after. I think that's gonna go well.
Maybe I'm tripping, but let's segue into the second part of this conversation because every one of us has at least known somebody that's probably done this. Like, what's with like blasting all your personal business over social media? Like,
hey man,
I think it's about time we just finally have like a formal conversation about like whether or not this is really, whether or not it's really, how can I put it, important toward you getting like clarity or I guess some level of reassurance in whatever it is you're going through.
Well, I'm pretty sure at some point, like to do this shit, you're like cloud chasing or like your adrenaline just got to be on 1,000. Now there's half of you motherfuckers is definitely gonna like afterwards after you calm down regret that shit, which is unfortunate because it's forever. And then the other half is just gonna be like, fuck you, you know what I'm saying? I did it, and that's just what it's never gonna stop, bro. Like it's never gonna stop. Since the inception of this internet shit, dog, and people started figuring out that you could do this shit, it's always gonna happen, bro. It's always gonna happen. Old, young, black, white, it's always gonna happen.
I mean, I wonder what the phenomenon is, right? Because I would say that
I think it's the reaction. I think it's getting hundreds and thousands of reactions and comments and people like weighing in and like you going semi-viral or whatever. Like, I think that's what it is.
To be honest with you, bro, I think a lot of it is that people don't have the ability to like sustain relationships like face to face anymore. So most of the things that they do is strictly off of social media. The engagement that they get, the interactions that they get, the comments and the replies, you know, things of that nature. So I think social media for a lot of people is like
their guidance in life.
That's their relationships with individuals, with people.
Okay.
And they kind of use it as a form of therapy. Like, okay, I got it out there, and maybe the 2 to 3 people who respond to my normal shit are going to respond to this and let me know if I'm tripping or not. But understand that there are now hundreds of people who have now seen it, maybe thousands of people who have now seen it, who are probably going to judge you off of the fact that like, why the fuck are you posting this on here? You know what I'm saying? Like, why not just...
Yeah, because you're going to get judged regardless.
Yeah.
Like, especially to the links that she's going through.
Who's old girl that just posted some shit and then like, I don't want to say she immediately regretted it, but she did try to like kind of walk it back a little. It was, she's a rapper, bro.
She's the one that talks
Chica.
about young...
Yeah, no, she's a Chica.
No, she's talking about Azealia Banks.
Oh my...
Shit. Wow.
That's the topic, ain't it?
I mean, we're talking about like blasting your personal business over social media because apparently she had been holding that shit in. Like she,
I won't say she holds it in because she did like she's blasted him like continuously over the years.
It when it happened.
You know what?
Yeah.
I swear to you, bro.
Well,
I'm not even mad about like.
And then she addressed it again, and then again a few times.
I'm not mad about her feeling upset about the situation. Maybe like I don't know what made her cry, but what I will say, what I will say is there is what he's about to say. There is nothing that this man could have done to you that deserved that situation at that particular time.
Absolutely.
At that. For you to be pretty much
doesn't matter what the time was,
for you
bro.
to be pretty much like enjoy.
Yeah,
there was no excuse for what she did, bro. None.
Well,
I don't give a fuck what DC said or anything. Dog, if Azalea was in a moment where like her significant other or someone that she just loved dearly or whatever would have passed, and then like, listen, I understand that, you know, yeah, she died, but she died so young, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And you could almost even say like unnecessarily. You know what I'm saying, dog? Because she was beautiful. Like she was a gorgeous woman. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And she passed. And the word like allegedly it's because of like a cosmetic surgery and some complications.
Yeah, she had a heart condition that has she got a CAT scan or
MRI or something, EKG.
EKG. It would have been found that like she shouldn't have had the surgery. Like a simple EKG would have shown that like she wasn't like her body wasn't fit for surgery. Essentially. Yeah. So she passed away due to complications due to her heart conditions.
So would that be like that almost like you're kind of taken away early? You know what I'm saying? Or just like neglectfully? Because if we would have just did this or did that, you would have still be here, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Dog, for you to hit that. It just makes it even worse.
I mean, you can't really go any lower, bro. Like
that's.
And you know what's really crazy,
as
dog?
far as like social media concerned, bro. Like you really can't.
I've always thought Azalea was like already like hit the fucking bottom of the barrel. Like to me, Azalea is just like scum of the scum.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I've always felt like that. Like I've even said, I'm sure I've said before, like. I wouldn't be surprised if she did this or that. I've literally said that I wouldn't be surprised at anything at this point. Young, I was like, okay, she's a troll. Yeah. Like almost to the point like, oh, I kind of respect that she's not breaking character. She's a fucking troll. Yeah. And but then it's like, no, I think this bitch is really like bipolar, like manic, fucked up.
Not even that though, but like if you read like what she stated, like you can tell that like she, at the bare minimum, again, I ain't no doctor, but she seemed like she's a narcissist because she talked about how dare you speak about somebody.
No, she's definitely a narcissist.
You know for you to post that,
if you go back and look at her like 10 last posts, you know what I'm saying? Not even the viral ones. Just look at her 10 last posts. She's absolutely a fucking she believes that she's supposed to be like. You know what I'm saying? Like the Beyonce of our era.
Yeah, you make fun of everybody else, but don't make fun of me.
I legitimately like pray for her.
And she lies a lot too, bro.
I pray for her. I sincerely feel like she. I
don't follow her like that, but
I don't follow her at all. I just feel like she is not. she has a lot of like hate and anger like in her heart. It's very obvious.
I can't point out specific things, but I know for a fact, like I've seen her in shit before. Like, you know, like usually like if especially like around Kanye shit, because don't she be going to Kanye or at least
nigga? There's nobody that she has not gone at, bro. Like
she was in support of Kanye.
She doesn't even go viral like she used to because she's commented and said such vulgar shit about literally every single person, dog.
Damn, that's wild. Yeah, man, I don't know. But yeah, that shit was grimy of grimy. I mean, like you can't reason with people like that. You know what I'm saying? Like you see posts from people like that and you just have to accept them for what they are. You can't even sit up and try to have an argument or a conversation with somebody like that. Like someone who would say something like that, I'm not pulling them aside to give them a better perspective.
There's nothing.
Like you can't reason with someone like that. You know what I'm saying? Like and it's a way that she could have said something about DC Young Fly. And you could possibly be like, all right, well, look, we got to have this conversation. But how she said that shit and then said that how she died at 32 on like her 32nd birthday or some shit. I was like, bro, like you need somebody gonna touch you. You gonna figure it out eventually. Like, cause like, you lost your goddamn mind, bro.
I mean, the message to me just was like, it gave me like this feeling of like she was just overjoyed, you know, serendipitous.
Oh, she was definitely like,
you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm glad and I hope, and I want you to know that I'm reveling in joy while you're grieving.
Yeah, that's wild, man.
And yeah, like, hey, listen, she has a keen ability at just like going lower than like when you believe she's hit the bottom, she can go even lower. At this, I want to say I won't be surprised if she does something else again. But I'm probably going to be fucking surprised by how low she goes the next time she goes viral. And I'm glad. And listen, the way the world reacted was perfect. They acknowledged it. They said you're a piece of shit, and we moved on from her bullshit. We didn't give her 100 hours of fucking fame over this shit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because at this point, like her career is kind of waxed. So,
nigga, what career?
Probably
what career?
I don't.
I can't tell you one fucking Azalea Banks song.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
I ain't,
man, listen, on everything I love, dog, I fuck with Iggy Azalea over Azalea Banks any day.
I can't give you an Iggy song either, but I got you. No, I feel you.
Damn, there is one. What's that one?
I know she got a banger, but like I mean I couldn't tell you it though. Like if you played it though, I'd be like, oh yeah, that's her shit. But yeah, like off the top of my head.
I can't tell you no Azalea shit.
No.
If you played Azalea, I probably couldn't tell you that's Azalea.
That's true though. That's facts. Okay. With that being said though, man, look, here's my thing, man. I don't know who need to hear this because I'm be true. I got family, I got friends that be doing this shit. I don't get it, man. I wish that they would internalize and understand it. Like, yo, like this ain't the place for that. And not even that. If I'm gonna keep it 100, I gotta be honest here, dog. Honestly, I just find it embarrassing because I know niggas know I'm related to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just being dead ass, bro. Like, and I'm here, bro. Like, I'm here to talk. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you really feel like you gotta get some shit off your chest, you really gotta say some shit. And honestly, if you on the internet having a meltdown from like some
breakup or
so, well, I'm saying a breakup like that, I still feel like, yo, you need to internalize that. But let's say like you having like a real mental breakdown because life has hit you hard and you are struggling. I'm empathetic to those situations. You get what I'm saying? And like, although I still don't think social media is a place for that, but if you're reaching out for support, then I understand that to a certain extent.
To be honest with you, I think it's the complete opposite. I think that if you're having that kind of situation in life, you might need to step away from social media.
I mean, possibly.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
possibly,
legitimately
yeah.
Remove, like, get away from looking at the highlights of everybody. That's all social media is for the most part. Like,
but before you go on, there is an aspect here that there are positives of social media where you can have communities to reach out to for support. So I hear you to a certain extent, but also there is situations here where, you know, maybe everyone in your personal life sucks. And the only place you can probably reach out for help may be social media. You know what I'm saying? Like there are people out here whose entire families are trash. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you never know what blessings you can get if, you know what I'm saying, by reaching out. But my negative aspects here are people who do that get on social media and air out all their dirty laundry about relationships and like shit like that. It's all like, bro, like, no.
Be getting on their baby mama and shit, baby daddy and shit.
It's like, bro, nobody cares, dog. I mean, like, we care because, like, this shit is kind of entertaining.
Thank you for the
like,
entertainment.
you know what I'm saying? For sure. But, like, ultimately, you ain't hurt nobody but yourself. You know what I'm saying? So it's all like, bro, remove that shit from the internet, dog. Just understand that shit really ain't where it's at, man. So yeah. With that being said, though, did you have a would you rather?
I did have a would you rather.
Let's run that shit because I completely skipped over that shit.
Yeah. I thought you did it on purpose just to keep the show moving because we talked about because we did that spin back on religion.
No.
It's real simple, man. It was would you rather know or not know if your significant other was on some bullshit?
I would want to know.
Was like cheating?
Cheating, stealing,
No.
lying, whatever.
I want to know.
Damn, man, I hate to move the goalposts here, but here's my thing, dog. If I'm just in like a basic relationship and just trying to see where shit would go, I absolutely want to know. But you talking about like after 20 years of marriage or some shit, like 2 or 3 kids, I don't think I want to know, man.
Okay, let me move the goalpost a little bit. What if?
I don't think I.
What if not knowing doesn't really like affect you or anything, other than just you would have the knowledge all of a sudden?
But that's what I'm saying, right? Like
That's exactly what he's saying.
that's
What he's saying is that, like,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like essentially, after if we take in from my current situation, I don't think I want to know though. Like it wouldn't do nothing but cause me pain. You know what I'm saying? Especially now, like, and maybe I'd want to know if everybody else know, and I'm the only nigga that don't know.
I mean, yeah, for sure.
You're like, yeah, okay.
I don't want to be that nigga in the room.
But like, if don't
even
know,
if nobody else know, dog, I'm gonna be honest. I gotta fucking know.
I'm good.
I gotta know.
I'm good on it.
That's crazy.
I'm good on it.
That's crazy.
I'm good because I'm a firm believer that if the tree, whatever happens behind me, if I don't see it, that shit ain't happen, bro.
Hey, look, so I've been in a situation, like in real life.
Yeah.
I've been in a situation. And how did okay, so the way it went was, so I didn't know. Like I didn't know like what was going on, obviously. And just one day, like, and I saw this meme, like this is years later, I saw this meme. If your girl just all of a sudden just starts getting fucking mean and attitude all the fucking time and just, oh, she's cheating.
Yeah.
Just like no reason, just absolutely mad and mean and attitude and shit, right? And so when I saw the meme, I was like, damn, like, it makes sense, you know what I'm saying? Because there was just this particular day, dog. I was in my dorm room. I was at TSU at the time. I was in my dorm. I was in there with my homeboy, and I was in there with my girl, and either it was his girl or her homegirl, but he was there for her, whatever it was, right? And for some reason, she just like went fucking, like, she just got ballistic, like mean, like attitude, everything. We were watching Friday or something, and she just like, all of a sudden just had all this super fucking attitude, dog. Like on 1,000. And so I'm trying to figure out, like, why are you, like, barking at everybody and always having, like, just keep having this attitude and shit. And then all of a sudden she just started, like, boo-hooing. Like, went from super fucking angry to, like, boo-hooing and shit. So, like, okay, so I kicked the other 2 people out. And it's just, we were just, like, in there and shit. And, like, she said some shit to me, like, she said, like, you're gonna break up with me or whatever, right? And so, like,
at that point, you gotta know.
Nigga, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And like I still don't like. And at the time, it felt like the most like perfect shit to say. I'll never break up with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, still don't like now. Like, why the fuck would you say some stupid shit like that? But I'll never break up with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's nothing you could do, dog. I never, not once,
it even registered.
Like,
damn,
this bitch is taking dick from some other nigga.
Oh, no.
You know what I'm saying? I don't even want to say bitch. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, let's be respectful.
Yeah, still mad.
I mean, I would be.
You know what I'm saying? No, it's not even that. It's not that I'm still mad. I respect her. I fuck with her. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So she ended up telling me, like, after like some whole shit, you know, she calmed down. Like, she was to the point where she was, but like, she could not fucking talk because how hard she was crying, bro.
Yeah.
And so when she finally decided like to fucking like talk and shit, she like was like, yeah, like, I'm cheating. And so, bro, I don't know like if it was that same night or a few nights later or whatever, like, why did you tell me? Like, my nigga, I swear to you, bro, it's like bright, sunny fucking day. Everybody's chilling. You got meat on the grill. Like, it was just that kind of vibe, dog. And you just was like, nah, everybody too happy. Fuck this.
Yeah, dog. It was eating at her soul, bro. It was eating like
That's what she said, dog.
It was eating at her, dog.
That's what she said, bro.
Yeah.
She said like.
Now, when you do good people wrong, it fucks
that's
with
it.
You,
She said you so good, and like I love this relationship so much. Like, I don't want like there to be this like shit, like this lie or whatever. And like, you know what's crazy, dog? She's an emotional like person, like more than like your average person. She is like, you know what I'm saying? Emotions was a drag on her, but she kind of like, she got a hold of them, and she embraced her emotions. And the one thing that she was saying was like, she had been through so much bullshit in her life. A lot of people done lied and all that shit. She didn't want to be that person in this relationship or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Cause she was just like, you know, I know that you don't do no shit like that or whatever. Like the way she was like, I know you live for me, and I do now, and I just want to like reset our shit. And what was so fucked up, bro, was like,
there's no way to reset it.
Dog, like I think I just did what I had to do, like at the moment,
yeah.
And like I stayed with her, like technically, but like, bro, I was checked out.
Yeah,
like I even remember one day though, like I moved out of my dorm room and did not tell her, and it wasn't like I actively thought like I'm just not gonna tell her. It just never occurred to me like to call her like, you know, I'm moving out of my dorm room, dog. I hadn't like spoke to her in so long, or like at least like a real conversation, that she pulled up to my dorm room, and like my old roommates told her I moved out.
Damn.
She was like, damn. And she immediately left from there, like calling me mad, like, why wouldn't you tell me to come find me to where I actually moved to? And she was just like, it's over, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty much. That's
the knowing and not knowing.
I'm sorry. Like,
that's the knowing and not knowing.
The moment the idea has now been planted in my head that you was fucking with somebody else, like, I can't.
I'm saying at that point, I want to know. I'm saying like,
which is crazy that he says this, and then just last week he felt like the kids won't have a problem with knowing, seeing that their mom is taking back shots from another nigga. Like,
that's different.
I mean, it's a little different.
I don't think it's a little different. I think
it's a little different because.
All right, my bad.
Like, yeah,
I'm gonna let it go. I don't want to rehash it. I'm
saying that's kind of a reach, dog.
Is it a reach?
I'm saying because like,
I appreciate that, dog.
Like, I'm the one having sex with her, not the kids. Kids are the one having sex with her.
I just don't.
Like that ass belong to me, not.
I really appreciate that, bro.
Yeah, dog, that's been wild. But here's the thing, dog. Here's what I'm saying. All I'm saying here is it just sucks because I have to see it. I can only see it from my lens in my current situation. Because if I was single, I would probably want to know, depending on where I'm at. It all depends on where I'm at in the relationship. If you talking about some shit that where like, you know, hell, we just moved in together. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, we trying to see where it goes. I'm probably still 70% more I want to know.
If it's a one-off, I would accept that, like, all right, I don't need to know if I'm like married, madly in love, whatever the case may be. But if this is something,
so in that situation, what do you like? Do you not pursue it?
25 years into the marriage.
If it's a one-off, like, all right. But if this is something that like,
so let me ask you something. And if that situation happened to you, would you not pursue it? Would you not pursue the knowledge of what she or whatever was like fucking with her that day? Because I'm sure, like, if you let it go and move on to the next day, I'm sure she'll get back to normal. But for whatever reason, she got emotional that day.
no,
I'm saying
it's never going to be normal. She
nah.
has to get it off her chest.
Yeah, she's gonna eat at her, dog. Like she's
She
never
has to get
gonna
it off her chest.
But here's my point here. What I'm saying is,
I'm gonna be real with you. I think it kind of eats at niggas, which is why I think niggas get caught up. Like they
niggas just
indirectly
get sloppy.
No, I was gonna say they indirectly they indirectly get like sloppy with shit to get caught up.
Yeah. Niggas ain't got a lot of discipline. Because also, cheating is hard, nigga. Like, I don't think y'all really understand, especially like in today's like world, bro. Like that shit is like exhausting. I don't see how niggas do it, bro. And first off, like now cheating has become expensive because like niggas want to get paid and like be flown out or like taken on trips and shit. Like side chicks just ain't like just wanting to come over and get penis anymore, bro. Like most of them want to be taken care of to some capacity. I don't see how niggas do it, bro. Like I just ain't got enough money to barely afford lunch during the week. Like I don't know how niggas do.
Well, that's just because you're like a dedicated husband and father.
Now I'm actually broke as shit, and I don't understand how niggas are.
That's not what it is. Because you're a dedicated husband and father.
I mean, that.
If you were a deadbeat father and a fucked up husband, like you could definitely afford. Side chicks.
I guess if you want it bad enough, you can find money. But here's my question though.
Just don't fly them out.
To end on this. If you were 25 years into your marriage, right? And the only other person who knows that your wife is cheating is the man who she's cheating with. You telling me you would want to know?
Dog, I'm an insecure nigga. Like,
You gotta
say I'm an insecure
Hey,
nigga.
no, fuck that, man. Drop, bro. Hey, be real with yourself, dog. Be real about it.
I'm telling you,
I
I'm
appreciate
telling you
that.
the God honest truth.
You gotta know.
I gotta know.
Damn. All right, man.
I got it. But I will also say this.
Listen, when
For
he
her-
say insecure, like I give it to him. He's insecure, but he's not like insecure.
I mean, I get what he means.
Like he's not on no weirdo like shit.
Yeah, I'm not.
I think
But
we
again, if
get
y'all
what-
think I am, that's no problem.
I think we get what he's talking about, dog. Like,
But I'm gonna say this. I would hope that in his situation that does not happen. Like, I would prefer for her not to be snapping or acting weird or whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
Let it be a one-off. I didn't know about it, whatever. But if she starts acting weird, I just like I would have to get to the root of what the fuck. Like, why are you
Oh, yeah, of
doing
course.
this? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then at the inkling that I know that you are probably cheating, I need to know.
I never
I need to know everything. I need to know all the details.
It
I
didn't
need to
cross my
know.
mind.
didn't even cross your mind. Damn.
I was just like, what? What did you do? Like,
That's wild.
what did you
But
do?
I will also tell you this, bro. I
was young and innocent though, bro. Like
Yeah.
I'm talking about dummy, bro. When it came to these females, like had no idea that's what she was on. My nigga, she was like when I got out of jail, bro, for like some tickets or some shit, nigga. She picked me up in my shit. You know what I'm saying? Had burgers and everything. Went home, showered, and fucked all night. Like nigga, like that's just who she was. Like
Yeah.
you know, she was holding me down at the time. Like dog.
Damn. That's rough, dog. I
I ain't gonna lie though, bro. Like when she pulled up that night and was like, "It's over," nigga. I felt it, like almost where I wanted to been like, "No," but like, nigga, that shit ate at me, bro. Like it just, it made me kind of look at her differently. And you know what was really fucked up? Like after I guess I got over the shit, which was like some years and shit, my nigga. Cause that shit, like, nigga, if you're not like ready for that shit, or if you just like too invested in something, nigga, that shit will rip you to pieces, bro. Like. Nigga, that shit manifested like physically in me. Like that's like I felt pain, nigga. Like, like to be honest,
I'm sorry to hear that, though.
that relationship fucked me up. Like
I'm not gonna lie, though. I've had a female cheat on me, and it like till this day, like I have trust
he's
issues,
better than
dog.
me, bro. He's better than me, dog. Cause like I've seen him like in act. Nigga, I'm not giving you no room. I'm not giving you no room, bro. Like, I'm better now, though. Like, I'm better now. But I was like, nigga.
After it happens, you got to be fucked up. Yeah, you got to be rough.
We're not doing no girlfriend title. Like, none of we
Bro, and she got caught by my sister. She was in a car with another dude. Bro.
Damn.
Bro, and if you
I need the story. I ain't never heard this
If you
one.
watching this, fuck you.
Damn.
I never heard this story.
This is a tall one. Back in the day.
That one?
Yeah.
I said the name for somebody else. I just said the name, didn't I?
I know that somebody said the name, but I don't think it was
couldn't be
pertaining
me.
to her.
No, it wasn't pertaining to her, but I said her
You
name.
said the name, yeah.
Okay.
Somebody gonna go back to search for the name.
How many female names?
Run through it, dog.
If we get famous, she got put on blast, nigga.
Oh, I do know the story now. Yeah, it is her. Yeah,
And the thing is, I just came back from a track meet. You know, track meets are all day.
Yeah.
And I do field events, and I did the 400.
And he really fucked with that one too. He fucked with her.
You know what's crazy, dog? I was like, to me, I was thinking power couple, like back in high school. Like I'm thinking like,
which is so fucking.
Call it what you want. Like I'm thinking power couple.
When
dog.
you're young, you immortalize.
Yeah, dog, you got so many dreams, bro.
There was some event that my family had went to. I did not go because I just got back from a track meet. It was gonna be a lot, and my sister like called me and was like, "I just saw so and so in the car with like this dude that I'm not gonna say we was friends, but we was cool.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And they was we do up in the car, and it was just kissing and making out and shit in the car.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
you know, to us, that's like
That's everything. So you pregnant? That's all we. Hey, to be honest, my nigga, I think he was young enough at that point. That's probably really all he was doing.
Yeah. I mean, he's telling the truth. Like, I was still a virgin at the time. So my nigga, I remember like, I feel like I handled it so player dog, but internally, nigga, I was crushed.
Ripped to shreds.
I was fucking crushed, dog. Like, that is the origin story
for a villain
of how.
Hey, look, bro. Let me tell you something. Hey, you know what's crazy, dog? Like, I understand why he's saying power. It wasn't even power couple. Yeah. He was looking at like, nigga, we finna have like super athlete children. Because she was tall, like, you know what I'm saying, athletic build, and she was fine.
Damn.
She was fine. And she wasn't no dummy. She wasn't no like. She was like, you know, smart, intelligent. When I heard about this shit, because I don't think I was even living at home at the time. When he told me about this shit, like I was like, damn. Because that was a good one, bro.
It'd be the worst too, man. Like
that was a good one, dog.
You really fuck with him heavy, dog.
That shit was
nuts. Of course, it cuts you deep, man. You know what I'm saying? I have experience, but not in terms of one.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't think I want to know.
Huh?
Like I'm really thinking about it, dog.
My nigga done backtrack.
Because the reason why I don't think I'm equipped to handle something like that, bro.
Yeah.
Like I would probably snap.
Yeah, you probably don't even know. now that you done put it out there.
I'm gonna tell all the women out there, if we 25 years in the game and you cheat,
don't tell them.
Hey, listen, you better do whatever. Take the receipts, go lock that shit up in a safe deposit box and throw the key away.
Nigga, cash only.
Because he do not need to know. He is fucked up. He is deranged.
Cash only. You need a receipt? Nah, I'm good. I don't even need that.
No, I don't think I need to know, man.
Don't tell him. But I would tell you that if it has happened to me, then I don't know. So shout out to the good Lord above. But in the situation where it might have been, it's gray areas on whether or not we were trying to get back together at night. In which case, I still felt betrayed by it. But yeah, that shit hurt, though. That shit did hurt. But
yeah, but
I ain't gonna say.
I bet you it does hurt. I've never been in that situation, but I'm sure it does hurt.
I'm pretty sure I wasn't as fucked up as y'all was, though. But like, yeah, that shit hurt. You know what I'm saying? So I could just imagine like yo shit, because that shit would have fucking annihilated the nigga.
Dog, you know, I was about to get a little graphic, but I said, let me know. Can't do that one.
Yeah, let's not gonna do that shit. Okay. All right, man. Let's go ahead and get into this next one here.
Hey, we might have to move the Would You Rather to like the back of the episodes, dog, because the Would You Rathers be really good content, dog.
They are. They're fire conversations.
You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, shout out to you watching the show, but I'm pretty sure some of you niggas watch the Would You Rathers and then just like fucking leave.
Dead ass. Because I'm not gonna lie to you, the Would You Rathers are definitely most interesting.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Okay, but with that being said, recently a teacher, I seen a clip where a teacher was expressing how he was a gay male. He wears makeup,
I've seen this one.
had on lipstick. And he was expressing how parents took their students up out of his class, or requested to have them removed from his class because they seen that he was wearing makeup and wearing lipstick and everything to work. So my question is, fair or foul? Is it fair or foul for the parents to remove their kids from the classroom because he wears makeup?
Okay, real quick, straight up.
I think it's fair. Fuck that. I think it's fair.
Straight up. And you all know me, like call me the liberal or whatever, you know what I'm saying, progressive. My nigga, it's they fucking kids, dog. They gonna do with their kids what they want to do with their kids.
Like, clearly they got the right to do it. What I'm telling you is personally, y'all.
It's fair, bro.
I'm saying
it is fair.
Do y'all think it's fair?
No, I feel like what you're asking me is like, would I do it?
Yeah. That's my question.
Probably.
Probably. In the terms of that.
I'm gonna keep it real with you. Like, mind you, do whatever you want to do.
Yeah,
with your life, man. Behind closed doors. Out in the open, I do not care.
Yeah.
But I just think that, sometimes, dog, like, shit just be going too far. Like, if we at work, man,
you changed the whole conversation when you hit me with the personal shit, dog.
But yeah,
if it's me,
I probably don't want my kids like dealing with that shit for a whole semester, dog. Like, I just don't. And I don't want to judge everybody who be doing that shit, but I just don't like. I'm just good on it.
This is my thing.
Not for my kid.
Look, this
is not for my kid.
This is my thing. First of all,
careful what I say.
First of all, let me cut this nigga off because he really just trying to go in detail.
Damn. Let my nigga say what he got to say.
Nah, he's probably smart.
Damn, dog. No, he not smart, bro. We
So
trying to
check
make
this
it.
out. I'm definitely gonna have to be a conversation with my significant other, my wife.
Yeah, for sure.
That's for sure. But like personally, I believe like, dog, they gonna see it wherever. Like,
I'm
you
just
can't get on
where you going?
They
Where?
gonna get on their iPad. They gonna get on the TV. Like, it don't matter where you at, my nigga. You gonna see that shit today. That's just like what it is. Especially for us who live in like big fucking cities, nigga. You go to a swim meet, track meet. You go to the gym, whatever, nigga. They there. They everywhere. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You better off letting them get exposed to that shit now so it doesn't become like a big fucking deal in their mind later.
Because my thing is, are you gonna remove him from the school?
No.
Because I'm saying, like, essentially they gonna see that teacher every day. So I'm
And look,
saying,
and then
it's like, my thing is here, personally, I don't really care too much about that. Now, there's definitely some extreme shit that could be being done that, like, I may or may not question.
If it's
But
just,
wearing lip sync and
if I'm gonna
everything,
be honest, dog,
I ain't really
the reason why I said it's fair is because I just think that there's a possibility of an extreme factor, and I just don't want parts of that. And I know that seems very judgmental.
it's absolutely judgmental.
I mean, which is okay. Like, bro, here's the thing.
I mean, think it's up for debate if it's okay.
The reason why
I
I
mean,
say
your
it's
opinion
okay.
is your opinion.
The reason why I say it's okay is because when it comes to like, and I'm probably gonna be a very protective dad. When it comes to my kid, bro, I don't want to expose them to any possible foul shit.
But look,
so if I see something that is like a possibility of like foul play or whatever the case may be, I did not grow up with a teacher who did said things and was just out in the open about it.
Let me tell you something. We definitely had gay teachers, like some flaming joints.
We're not saying
they just
that.
wasn't wearing makeup and shit. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, mostly. I mean, that's definitely true because people have been hiding who they are forever.
But for me, I definitely count it as fair. Call it maybe the conservative me, I don't know, but I would definitely say it's fair for me to be able to say, you know what, I don't want that teacher. And let me make another point. A teacher don't even have to be like that. There might be something that a teacher may do that is slight.
Listen, I think you're missing sight of the question. The question is, are you going to remove your child? Yes or no? Let's not forget the fair or not. Like, are you going to remove your
How
child?
old is my kid?
What was he teaching? I think
Was
he
it
was teaching
third graders?
I think he was teaching like third or fourth grade.
Yeah, they out of there.
Okay, definitely third graders. I'm 100% cool. Like so cool.
That's crazy. They out of there.
Let me tell you something. At third grade, fourth grade,
and above,
no.
like,
At third grade, fourth grade, let me tell you something. If you make that shit a big deal, he'll focus more, or she'll focus more on what you're trying to take away from them.
That's a good point.
I'm gonna put it this way. Maybe because when I was in third or fourth grade, that's like the time when that's the peak.
Yeah.
Where people start like making shit a big deal, and I just don't.
By the
want,
time
I just don't
you're-
want,
I mean, that's definitely one of their most.
I just don't want my kid.
That's the most impressionable
I don't want
time.
my kid at third or fourth grade to having distractions outside of the classroom. Based
That
off
kid
of,
is
like,
still gonna see that teacher, regardless of not
for
being
sure, I
in
don't
their
give a
class.
fuck. Like, that's not the.
And not even that. They gonna see 100 times worse shit on the internet.
Cool.
Have you ever seen a Lil Nas X video?
Yeah. Well, here's my question though. Because
Lil Nas X is not teaching my kid like how to.
Lil Nas
write
X is teaching your kid way more shit than you think
for a
he
whole
is,
semester. Like, so professionally, I'm treating school like it is like a professional setting, and I need my kid at that age to be in a professional setting with the least amount of distractions internally and externally from that particular classroom. And to me, I just feel like that's a fucking distraction. You know what I'm saying? I know that sounds fucked up, but that's just the reality. It's a fucking distraction. So I'd rather just remove them, put them in with a teacher that I feel like is a less of a distraction, and call it a day. But again, there are parents who probably like, oh, I want my child to be taught by this individual because of, he's so liberal. And
the thing that I
they.
want my child to get the best education possible. That's what I want. You know what I'm saying? I'm not finna be going in there and trying to like nitpick shit like because then when does it stop?
well, here's my question, right? Because
It just says a lot to me that a teacher at that age is going to school with third graders having to like wear makeup and like
Nigga, you know what's really crazy? Let me tell you to
Like-
me what's really crazy is that you're not asking, okay, so like what what are you teaching my kid? Or like, what are your credentials? Like, what's your style of teaching?
Well, I have to
versus
assume.
who I'm taking my kid to go and learn from. Oh, okay. Well, you look like a regular white dude with a beard. You're cool. You can stay in there.
Don't put those words in my mouth. I have to assume that the teacher is
Hold on, wait. Just to be straight and fair here, I will say that essentially, it does seem like you care less about the quality of education that this person can give versus what your child will perceive from this person who is educated.
And that's not true. Again, I have to assume that if I'm putting my kid in the school and I'm assuming that this school is doing their due diligence on the qualifications of teachers, then I'm assuming that this qualification of a teacher is the same as the other teachers in that particular subject. I'm not going to go into it like, is this person a worser teacher? I'm assuming that they're all,
Worse, there's no word since we're talking about education.
Worst teacher compared to others. Which is cool. Nigga, I've made it, so that's not a problem. No big deal. But what I will say is that I'm assuming that all the teachers there teaching this particular curriculum are on the same playing field, right?
Okay.
I don't want this teacher, for us to even be asking this question of a male teacher, it is an obvious, even if it's a minimal distraction, right?
But does your child know that it's a distraction?
I just think at the 3rd or 4th grade, it's a possibility that yes, it is. Like, it is definitely something that it obviously is if there's kids being removed from the classroom as it is right now.
But I'm saying the parents are the distraction. The kids don't know. The kids just find it. At best, you could tell me that the kids are finding it weird. That, you know what I'm saying? Because here's what I'm saying.
I don't want to say what I would have said. I just feel like
why? Nigga, say it.
I just feel like, man, look, if you're a grown adult having to go to work like that, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is where you choose to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Do said shit. Like, I'm good on you just teaching my kid, bro.
Okay, all right.
I'm sorry. And I feel like I should have that right without like judgment from other motherfuckers. It's like to do whatever. I'm good on it.
Hold on, time out, because here's where I hold conservative people to the fire. Okay, so especially on this situation. Essentially, you are judging this person based off of how they are appearing to come to work.
Yes,
but
bro.
You don't
Which
want to be
happens.
judged.
You want me to keep it real, bro?
But hold on. But you don't want to be judged for removing your child from you. Like, you can't do that. Like, if you're gonna be judgmental in any capacity, you have to openly accept the judgment from other people as well.
Well, yeah, I'm telling you right now, the fact that I'm even apologizing for it, I know there's gonna be people who are going to judge me for the fact of me saying this. You get what I'm saying? So I understand that.
Can I interject?
Go ahead, man.
So what if kid comes to school, goes home, it's like, hey, daddy, my teacher's black.
And the teacher can't do anything about their black skin. But
what you mean? Hey, listen. I do not need my son.
See, I don't like that. I don't like that. Bro, I don't want to compare. I don't want to compare transgender issues.
I don't need my son learning from no Negroes.
First off, see, that's what I don't want, dog. I don't want to compare. And this is no offense to people who are transgender. I just do not. I do not believe.
First of all, we never said anything about transgender.
That is what he just.
We just said a male that wears lipstick.
Yeah, they don't necessarily mean transgender. So
we never.
Okay, I'm under the full assumption that we're talking about a transgender.
Stop assuming.
No,
stop assuming.
It's just a man who.
We never said nothing about transgender.
If we're just talking about a straight male who's wearing lipstick.
Not straight. I don't. I'm gonna go ahead and say. I'm
definitely operating under the
not a straight man. Hold on, wait. Listen, I'm selling, but hold on, wait, because transgender has become such a hot topic that we assume that there are gay men who wear makeup, like, that are happily proud and just want to be a man. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like,
look,
it's
okay,
not,
fine. I'm not comparing. And I
believe that this person is that. I don't think.
I'm not comparing this though. I'm not comparing that situation to a racial problem. And I want to be very. I want to, like, people who are black are born black. And they cannot do anything about it.
I agree with this.
They cannot do anything about it. They don't have a choice. They don't have a choice about it.
No, bro.
It's
so I just don't want us.
I don't wait time. Wait, because I want to stress this. It is fairness in terms of discrimination. I get it. But again, damn, I hate to say it this way. I feel like it's the great value version versus like name brand. Because like
fuck great value, like, bro. Stop saying great value.
My melanin is here. Like, I ain't get to choose this shit.
Okay, listen, check this out.
I'm just saying, if we're gonna be fair here.
Okay, so check this out.
That's all I'm saying.
All right.
Because I agree with him on that part though.
We never said anything about transgender, right? I will allow you to at the least assume that it's probably like fluid as far as his sexuality, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Now, what if he doesn't wear makeup and he just still talks the same, acts the same?
All right, can I just say this real quick and I'll answer your question?
No. Just answer the question.
If he doesn't wear makeup and he talks to him, I'll be cool with it. But I want to make this very clear.
It's the lipstick. It's the lipstick that does it for you.
I want to make this very clear. There are situations right now where teachers have to be very careful what they wear. Female teachers. There's even been blasphemy where a black teacher may be kind of thick in certain areas,
wearing too
tight of clothing around like elementary school, school kids and things of that nature.
It's bullshit.
When I was in the second grade, going to 2 Dimensions, my teacher would have, I could see her bra and part of her titties coming out, and this is something that we openly discussed like in class amongst students. This is the teacher that I stole money from and got my ass taxed.
Damn, you stole money?
Got my ass taxed from at 2 Dimensions.
stole money
So
from
I say this to say that like how she was dressed, in my opinion, even as an adult, was unprofessional. Now, I don't want to like now say that a man wearing makeup is unprofessional, whatever. But for me, I just rather just like be out of that. I'm not there yet. I'm not there. I'm not there. And I don't like, you know what I'm saying? And if he's there and he's fluid and all of that, cool. I just want my kid to go to school and just be taught some shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't want all the other like shit to be involved. Now, some people are cool with like, you know, a female teacher who's thick, wearing certain things and is very, very tight and this, that, and the third. He may say that that's okay. I will sit up here and say that like, you know, sorry, but not sorry. Like maybe try to like not, you know, saying show certain things because you don't want to be a distraction from the curriculum that you are like teaching. And I know that sounds fucked up to me. It's fucked up. But again, like I'm just trying.
Busting out her shirt.
We're not talking about
ass just jiggling.
Listen, bro.
You've seen a couple of them.
Listen, bro.
I'm not judging because I love me a fat ass. Like I love it. You know what I'm saying? That is 100% okay.
But titties busted out is a little over the top. No. He said he could see a little bit of bra. That's what he said, though.
A little bit of bra and titties was coming out, bro. We used to talk about this amongst ourselves in the classroom.
You got to button that shit up, dog.
Listen,
I shouldn't see your bra.
Bro, you can't have titties out with 16 and 17-year-olds, bro. You got to button that shit up.
I was in second grade.
You ain't about to argue this for real, dog.
He was in second grade.
Oh, that's wild.
I was in second grade.
But, hey, we was pretty... second grade.
But I'm also gonna
come on, man.
Fifth grade for sure.
Come on,
second grade.
Okay.
No, we talking about teachers' cleavage in second grade, bro.
I don't know. I can't.
I'm telling you right now.
By the way, I can't tell you if I was talking about cleavage in second grade. But by fifth grade, I definitely know what titties.
We was talking about it. But look,
by fifth grade, we would have been talking about titties.
All I'm gonna say is this:
Let me
it's
tell
the
you
same way.
2 Dimensions was fucked up. 2 Dimensions was so over sexualized, bro.
See, maybe that's.
Dog, let me tell you something. 2 Dimensions is so like you know what used to happen though. Like we used to have like power outages, right? Like the power would go out, or like they might even turn the power out to like they might turn the lights off to like watch a movie. You know what used to happen, bro? Nigga, the boys used to run up on the females, nigga. As soon as the power would go out, dog.
Yeah,
like that's how fucked up it was, nigga. What's going on? What's happening? I don't like your face.
I don't know. It said something about continuity camera.
Oh, and actually turned on because it was close to the MacBook.
Okay, we good.
Nah, yeah, but 2 Dimensions was a very fucked up school. So like that's just like a one-off, dog. For me, if you thick, bro, you should not be penalized and like nobody what you wear, dog. Listen. Ass jiggles, bro. Mm-hmm. That's just what ass do.
I do think that it's
you want her to wear like a fucking fromper, one of those grandma moo dresses.
That's why I don't want to even like.
Hold on, we're getting into two realms here that are we're digressing here too much. Okay, so let's get back to the topic here. Okay, so the question becomes, and really what I think is a fair question. It is whether or not, because you can't simply, although I hear you, right? Like you can understand that you can operate under the assumption that all the teachers there are of the same quality, but we know from school that that's just not true.
Absolutely
all your teachers
not.
weren't the same, bro.
Hell no.
And matter of fact, that we know that if I'm being honest with you here, and it probably can't be proven, but in my opinion, you know what I'm saying, people who face discrimination tend to care more about their students, because the teachers who I felt cared most about like the way I did were black teachers. You get what I'm saying? Who understood at least the plight of black people.
With all
You
due
know what I'm
respect,
saying?
that's probably where I would want my kids to be taught.
Well, I mean, shout out to Miss Spivey. She was an old white woman. Like, I'm talking about probably, she definitely looked like a plantation owner, and she really gave a fuck about her students.
I'm
Shout out
saying,
to Mr. Jones.
and
for a great
honestly,
teacher.
and then I had some teachers that like I know they ain't give a fuck. You know
Shout
what I'm
out
saying?
to,
it was just
I
a
forget
job.
his name, but he was a coach / history teacher. Piece of shit. All you do is copy out the fucking history book.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure we got the test
Somebody climbed?
before we had the test.
Somebody climbed?
Yeah.
Skinny dude, football.
Listen, it was a couple of them.
Used to do the dip.
It was a couple of them.
Yeah, it's some people out here that like it's really just a job for them. But with that being said, though, I personally, to answer the question, I think it's fair. The reason being is because it is your kid. You know what I'm saying? And ultimately, you get
Yeah,
to
but
make
that wasn't the
decision.
question you asked, though. You got personal, bro.
But I'm asking. But would I remove my kid from
There
the
you
class?
go. There you
You
go.
wouldn't do it.
No, because at the end of the day, I don't think that particular situation is that big a deal. You know what I'm saying? Like, now don't get me wrong, shit can get murky, and I might start questioning it. But ultimately, even still, like if you take the most extreme example of what people have issues with in society today, I probably wouldn't take too much issue with it. You know what I'm saying? Because ultimately, at the end of the day, what I truly care about is whether or not that teacher cares about my kid and wants to educate my kid. You know what I'm saying? And as long as I don't get wind of them teaching them something inappropriate, you know what I'm saying? Then like I'm Gucci. And that's really all it is. Or matter of fact, I'm as long as they're teaching them. If they're not teaching them shit, that's where we gonna have some problems. You know what I'm
I ain't
saying?
gonna lie to you. Anything pre like 7th, 8th grade, I'm definitely gonna like.
Man, look, man. Listen, bro.
But it is what it is.
It's
No
like
problem.
this. It's like this, dog. When it comes to like children and what they're like, exposed to, dog, it's like your immune system and fucking bacteria and shit, dog. You expose that shit to different like types of bacteria from different fucking places and shit, dog. You gonna have a strong immune system. Like can beat everything. They can beat all that shit, dog. As a fucking kid, the more shit they're fucking exposed to, dog, like shit's not gonna surprise them as they get older, dog. Like that's just how I feel. Have you ever like fucked with a female at like 18 or 19 right after college and they just like happen to move out the house or whatever and she don't know how to fucking control herself? She's just fucking wild, drinking, just wilding out of her
know a couple
fucking.
of
You know
them.
why? Because she wasn't exposed to nothing. She was always in the fucking house. She was always curfewed, all that. Like, no, I get it. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
why church kids, they say they was. That's why
That's why
pastor
they the
kids are
fucking
always the
worst, bro.
Yeah. I'm gonna say I would come on. I was gonna say I would be interested to see the studies on that shit.
I agree
because
with that.
I think that
So,
like,
yeah.
it's like that, it's definitely a real argument because that's the reason why pastor kids are probably always the worst.
But to top it all off, though, I'm a firm believer, bro. Your kid's gonna be who they is, dog.
I mean that's true.
I will say this though, my kid will get exposed to all this stuff. So I plan on doing like sports.
So my nigga, so if they gonna get exposed, like,
Bro,
what is we tripping on for like a teacher? One
like I
fucking
said,
subject.
the question is it fair or not fair?
No. The question is it will you
Yes,
do it?
and because I believe it's fair, I would do it.
No. He believes it's fair, but he still wouldn't do it.
I mean I remixed the question, but the original question was
And
fair or fine.
when I've already made it clear that yes, I would do it. Like, I'm not taking it back. I'm not rescinding that. I don't think the teacher should be fired. I'm not gonna be one of those
We not
parents.
saying all that, bro.
Yes,
Stop doing that.
so,
Don't do that.
Again, you asked me the question, and I'm saying yes, but I'm also not saying that I want the teacher to like.
Nigga, nobody said that you want to.
Right.
What you said was like, they're gonna be exposed to all that anyways. So I'm saying, nigga, if they're gonna be exposed to all that, which is exactly what I'm saying, why are we tripping on
good on
one
it.
fucking teacher? Why
good
would
on
you
it.
make that a big deal?
I'm good on it.
Like,
I
why
thought
is that
you
a
made
hill
it a
that
big
you want to
deal.
die on?
I don't think I'm dying on the hill. I don't think I'm dying on
Yeah,
the
they're
hill.
gonna
dog.
be exposed to
I
that
just-
shit anyways, but I just want to pick on this teacher.
Now you got me cross-eyed and looking retarded. Like I don't.
okay.
my
I'm just
bad.
saying, bro.
I mean,
My bad for using the R word.
The thing is here, again, I don't think that it's too ridiculous for a parent to want to remove their child.
No, I didn't. I said it's fair. It's yes.
Okay.
Your kids or your domain, whether it's a stupid fucking reason or not, you should be able to do that. You know what I'm saying?
If you're asking me,
I feel like if you remove your kid from a class because a teacher is wearing lipstick or because he's a man wearing lipstick, I feel like we're sending a message to your son or your daughter or whatever that, oh, it's a really fucking big deal that he's wearing.
I just feel like
I don't want my kid to even think twice about that fucking lipstick.
One final question, right? Because if you believe that children pay attention to the things that you do, are you not concerned with your child knowing that you removed him from the class because of what his teacher looked like?
Exactly.
God, this is so
Exactly.
No, I think it's a fair question, dog.
That's what I've been saying.
If you believe that your child is capable of being influenced or of
Can
anything,
I keep it real? Can I keep it real? More than likely, how this scenario would probably go.
Yeah.
Is that I would probably know who my child is going to be placed with before the semester starts.
Wrong, nigga. Nigga, you stop. There's no way, nigga. No.
There is a way. Like, I don't know why y'all are saying that. Carter.
Raph, how old is your oldest kid? How old is your oldest kid?
You
Raph?
know who the fuck they're.
How old is your oldest kid?
3.
Okay, so it's not really old enough yet.
Carter, Chinnaman knew who Carter Hakeem's teacher was going to be before the semester started.
I mean, I do think that you get to.
So what I'm saying is.
So what you finna go do? You finna go do a fucking background check? Okay, that's your Mr. Thompson's your teacher.
Are you not doing that for your kids?
Hey, this thing, you ain't being serious, man.
I was say I don't know too many people.
Are you not being serious?
Maybe I'm.
Okay,
you know what?
all right.
I don't have a kid, so maybe
Make
I'm
me seem like I'm gonna be a fucked up parent because my first thought is not the motherfucking backgroundcheck.com, Mr. Thompson.
I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I think that for my
That's a bit extreme, but
Come
if you
on,
do
man.
that, by all means.
I'm gonna say less. I just remember that when I was in elementary school, my sister had a particular teacher. My parents were happy that I was having that teacher prior to me starting that semester. This is like
Because they knew they knew who the teacher was.
Okay,
But there was never a conversation like, oh, that's gonna be your teacher? No, we can't have that. No.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that's probably
All right, that's cool. No problem.
Right.
So for me, probably.
Okay.
But
All right.
you know, let's just go to the next topic.
All right. Let's finish it out here real quick.
We do gotta make this quick though, because I have an appointment.
Okay. Here's my thing. So I sent y'all the Amber Rose shit, right? Amber Rose kind of took a little heat this past week, because her and Jocelyn Hernandez got into it on some show about calling her sister
College Hill,
white.
BT.
College Hill, BT. Okay, all right. Oh,
Celebrity
yeah,
College Hill.
They wasn't like a classroom, huh? Okay. They slide over a couple of clips. Unplay the video. I'll probably upload the video so y'all can see it. But essentially, it was about her talking about how like she never really fit into any space. You know what I'm saying? And when she was around black people, she was considered white. And when she was around white people, she was considered black. And she doesn't consider herself black. She considers herself biracial. You know.
Well, I think it's the other way around. I think it's when she's around white people, they say she's not really white, and then when she's around black people, they say she's not really black.
That's what I meant. I said that wrong.
Yeah.
But essentially, the core part of it was she said she ain't black. She's biracial. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Essentially saying that she wants to represent both aspects of her life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Which on paper is not anything wrong, I don't think.
Yeah, not necessarily. So the question
In reality, though, you are fucking black.
You're black.
You're
Black as fuck.
a nigga. Okay.
Definitely a nigga.
Definitely.
I think the only people who get away with being with being white when they actually have some black on them, like
Meghan Markle.
Pete Davidson, Meghan Markle.
Meghan Markle, yeah.
But even Meghan Markle, like her whole her whole thing is
No, but
you're
doesn't-
black and part of a fucking royal regime.
Yeah, but also it was like, and this is where the chick is fucked up. So here's one by that, right? Is it fair or foul? Because we're gonna double back on fair or foul.
Yeah.
Is it fair or foul to question people's blackness?
It is foul.
No,
And the reason why I say that, I might even do it. I might even do it.
Hey, shout out to the Blackening. Y'all better go watch that shit when
I'm
it comes
definitely
out.
gonna go peep the blackening.
I might even do it.
He say, it's definitely fair.
Yeah, it's definitely fair.
But it's definitely a foul thing to do, man. Like,
I will say this. It is foul in terms of questioning someone's blackness, specifically in terms of how they represent the culture.
Exactly.
But I'm saying,
Like, okay, listen. When I say
represent the culture, I mean in terms of their outward appearance and the vernacular in which they use. That's where the shit gets foul.
Listen, bro. When I say it's
if you're talking
fair-
about the Supreme Court justice and you want to like go at him,
Clarence Thomas.
Clarence Thomas, we definitely question his
listen.
and
blackness.
stuff, then 100%.
Hold on, bro. Hold on.
definitely
Because I was about to get there. Now, when I say it's fair, obviously, like, most of the shit I'm thinking of is, like, probably in jest, you know what I'm saying? Like, really don't want to, like, break your heart with, like, telling you not black or whatever, you know what I'm saying?
That shit do be breaking
like,
hearts.
listen,
You know what I'm saying? Which is why I say it's not fair.
At family reunions and shit, dog, like, we can get on you and joke a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Like, we should be allowed to do that, you know what I'm saying? But I do think in some rare cases, bro, that we do got to get serious about questioning some people's blackness, bro.
No. I definitely. If we go into Clarence Thomas, Candace Owens, who's the mayor or governor of fucking Georgia, or whatever? The dude that didn't want to bring the cops up on charges, the attorney general for Kentucky. That dude, yeah, that dude. Yeah, I forgot his fucking name. But yeah, if we want to question their blackness, oh, absolutely, I ain't got no problem with it. But I'm saying, like, because this is, and we definitely got to spend back on this shit. But I know it's been a struggle for some people because I'm gonna use my sister as an example. I can still tell that it still fucks with her because she doesn't necessarily talk with a certain vernacular. You get what I'm saying? And she always tells this story about how, like, when she called her mom,
they say she talks white, right?
They asked her mom one day, like, who's that white girl that calls and speaks to you every day?
Which sister?
And it really, my older sister. But she went to a predominantly white school.
This is the one that you were doing. What's it called with?
Yeah, the Stop the Foolishness with.
She don't really
crazy.
sound white though.
I mean, like, no, not to me at least. But I guess at one point, if you're around, nothing but white people, you know what I'm saying? That's the type of school I mean, ultimately, that's probably what she talks like. Because, right, you don't talk her.
Listen, my vernacular is not like super fucking hood or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, bro. Like, niggas, I will tell you this. You don't hear it because you from the South, but when you go to, like, other places, niggas definitely tell us, bro,
you a nigga.
They know you from Houston.
No. I'm saying in Houston. I'm not saying, like, I'm sure, like, okay, I can hold my car proudly or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But I'm saying in Houston, like, you got something that's just like so Houston.
Yeah, but I'm saying,
and then you got something that's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to say watered down, you know what I'm saying? But ours is a little more cleaner.
But I'm saying,
I don't even like that word either.
But I'm saying, no one's ever told you sound white, Vince. You sound like a white man.
Somebody told me I sound white.
Huh? I don't see how we get in. Because here's my thing, because I'm going to say this. When I pick up the phone, I can tell I'm talking to somebody white or black, dog. That's all I'm saying.
Look.
I answer the phone 30, 40 times a day,
90% of cases you can tell, bro.
I'm saying 95%
But I'm gonna tell you this though. But I'm gonna tell you this.
That's all I'm saying. So
if you got nothing but calls from Klein, which is where I ended up going to school from, like, the age of, like, 3rd grade and up.
Yeah.
You would have no idea who you're talking to, bro. You would have no clue who you're talking
I ain't
to.
gonna lie to you, my white voice is superb.
Maybe,
It
man.
is amazing.
Maybe
You would have no clue, bro.
But here's what I'm saying.
I could work at
It's just
Chick-fil-A.
that.
It's been my pleasure. It's been my pleasure.
My thing is here is it's unfortunate, but just so your natural tendency is to visualize who you think you're talking to, though, right? So I'm saying, although it's fucked up, if you hear someone who you believe resembles the voice of somebody who's white, you're gonna think this is a white girl or a white woman who is calling.
Crazy.
But I'm gonna tell y'all this.
It's crazy that we have the ability to do that.
But I'm saying, but I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. The culture is definitely real because when I'm on a call, a professional call, and it could be somebody who is black, you can tell that immediately. Once we have recognized that it's like 2 black people on this phone, we'll still be professional, but we'll be like, all right, you know what I'm saying? We'll say things like, all right, or like just add certain shit that like, hey, look, like, bro, comfortable. You know what I'm saying?
I'm in a safe space. I can be who I am. Dog.
I got a work phone, right? And I had just recently changed the number on the work phone.
Yeah.
And I called this nigga from the work phone.
Yeah.
And the fucking way he picked up the phone,
Superb, nigga.
Hello. I can't even fucking do it, dog. But you think, hold on. You reached Dexter. How can I help you?
Hey, that was.
And I said, nigga,
Superb.
what? Oh man, what's up, nigga? What you need? No, like, nigga.
Code switching like a motherfucker.
Hey, listen, let me tell you something, bro. Especially, I don't know what it is though. Maybe because when you like from Klein, like if you really from Klein, born and fucking raised,
Yeah.
I don't know if you can really do the code switch.
Oh,
Like we can do the code switch.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Cause like this wasn't where I was born. Like, you know what I'm saying? This wasn't the majority of the people that I hung out with. You know what I'm saying? Fucked with. You know, but I could do the code switch, bro. I'm like, nigga, I'm nice with the code switch, bro. And what's really crazy is I got more than like 2 or 3 in my repertoire, dog.
yes.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And that's because I'm African.
If I don't know who it is, how you've reached Dexter, I can help you. And I'm talking about phenomenal,
Yeah.
great. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let me know who you is. Hey, what's good, bro? What's going on?
Yeah.
Just chilling. You know what I'm saying? In the cut. Let it be an African. We got a whole nother one for you. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, bro.
Really, man.
It's to be honest with you,
It's been here's my thing. It's been a talking point for so long that
do you think we'll ever be at a place where we could just like freely talk like this with like
Absolutely not.
white people?
Absolutely not.
I don't know, because I do now, and that might be why I might never get to where I want to get
Oh,
to.
you
in
will
life.
never get to where you're going.
Nah, listen, bro. Listen, I understand what you do because I've seen you do it, bro. But then you do take a little off of it, bro.
I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, I'm not full nigga.
I'm zero nigga.
When I'm in meetings and shit. But like I don't do like a full code switch. If anything, I will lax a little bit on.
I feel bad for niggas that can't
don't
code
know.
switch. I feel
I
bad
was
for
gonna
niggas
say
that can't code
because
switch.
like I don't have the ability. I probably could if I wanted to.
If you tried to, let's not say if you wanted to. If you
If I
tried,
tried to, you know what I'm saying. But the reality here is just that like again, it's just extra effort that like I just
see,
don't
that's
feel
your
like,
thing. You just a lazy motherfucker.
Yeah, I
You
just
know,
don't.
there's zero effort for me to code switch. It's just
It's
a part.
automatic, bro.
Yeah,
It's automatic, dog.
Y'all got it, bro.
Like, listen,
I
I'm
don't
sure
do
if
that
you go back through this podcast, I'm sure you can see like different versions of me, dog. I'm sure you'll see some code switching. I'm sure of it, bro. I'm
Okay,
sure.
hey, maybe. But my thing is here is keeping it in terms of questioning people blackness. Is it fair or foul? The reason I'm asking is because there are people who to this day still struggle with it because they were picked on in high school, right? Or middle school or whatever. And they just grew up, you know what I'm saying, around niggas and or maybe not around niggas. They grew up around white people and then when they got around niggas, you know what I'm saying, they were unfortunately treated an unfortunate way. The thing is here, man, and this is just me personally, is at some point in time, man, you gotta get to a counselor and address that shit because like your outward approach to, you know what I'm saying, like you can't keep getting on it. And this is another shit I be talking about. Y'all can't keep getting on the internet crying about that shit. You get what I'm saying? Because at the same time, what I mean by that is it ain't just about vernacular and outward appearance. It's also about how people think that they were treated indifferently because they were different. And don't get me wrong, I seen the shit. I have seen people picked on because they talked a certain way or, you know what I'm saying,
I'm finna say because
dressed a certain way.
school is like no.
It was rough for some
It's
people.
nothing but demons. Nothing but demons, bro.
It was rough for some
I did
people.
not have this problem. Like,
So that's where it leads to my next point. And this is the unfortunate part because I'm gonna say some shit that like DK would probably say, but you know, I'm just gonna say it. Listen, man, some of y'all just wasn't cool. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like you just gotta accept that shit. Like I never hid the fact that I read comic books or like superheroes and shit. Like that just
But
wasn't.
see, look, I'm gonna tell you like this. See, now, first of all, some kids just get lucky in their situations just because, like, maybe they just, you know, are really who they are and not, you know, don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? But then you got some like kids can tell when you trying hard, dog.
yeah, I think that's what
guess
it is.
maybe.
And they like, nigga, they want to like
Maybe.
they it's like blood to them, bro. And
I
they
think
sharks.
I think that's really what it is.
You know what I'm saying?
If
Kids
we-
can tell when you trying hard, dog.
I
And
wore Sperry's in high school. Ask this nigga. That was like my
yeah, but
main.
you went to Klein, dog. So like
I mean,
it was okay.
I don't know what Klein was like. I know
nigga,
Klein.
I
I
would
know
go
it
to
was
church
right.
in my Sperry's. Like it was not a. But then all of a sudden, Sperry's took off in the black community. Like niggas started wearing Sperry's. You know what I'm saying? Like
But I'm saying, you know how like you ever seen that meme where it's all like niggas didn't pick on you in high school because you watched Naruto. They picked on you because you was like running out in the hallway with the hard part.
Hey, listen, you know what's crazy? I never understood like when I would see the memes and the shit with like the
Yeah.
nigga run. I started watching anime.
Yeah,
you know what
so
I'm saying?
it's like you would pick though because like we all watch Naruto.
And you know what?
dog.
I
Like,
didn't.
like, you
I
picked on
didn't
'cause
watch
you was-
it because I thought it wasn't cool.
are you serious?
I didn't watch anime.
That's
I mean,
wild.
no. But listen, it
No,
wasn't
I-
I'm like, I want to watch it, but I'm not because I didn't.
You thought it was lame.
I thought it was lame.
Okay, all right, so that's perfectly fine.
The reason I am watching it now is just because, like, dog, it's such a cultural
phenomenon.
You know what's crazy?
like,
If you'd have watched it back when
I feel like I missed out.
you did.
You did.
I feel like I missed
because it ain't
out.
the same watching it as an adult.
It's not.
I get that. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes I do be feeling a little weird. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I don't give a fuck. At this point, I'm just nigga. I'm trying to play catch up, nigga.
Yeah. Okay. Well, y'all not gonna see it, but essentially we just had like a 20-minute conversation over Naruto. So we gonna go ahead and end this. Thank y'all for tuning in so far.
If y'all want to see it, Patreon.
With that being said, if y'all leave a comment saying y'all want to see our conversation over Naruto and other anime, let me know and I'll upload that shit as a separate video.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about.
You know what I'm saying? If they want to see it.
Engagement.
You know what I'm saying? Get the engagement up. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and put it in the comments. We'll upload that shit. We'll get our conversations going. With that being said, though, if you can do me a favor, go ahead and like.
Comment.
Subscribe.
Make sure you share this to all your people. With that being said, we're going to get up out of here. We out.